Well, hello everybody, it's Richard here. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. It's great to have you as part of the YouTube community for my channel here. This is, if you're somebody who's been with me some time, great to have you back again. This is part 7, finally got it right, part 7 of the Decca Salon 73. And today I thought I'd give you a quick update about where we are with things, because things have moved on yet again. I'm going to take Mr. GoPro off his perch for a minute, but just to say, and before I forget, if anyone was worried about the sound levels on the last video when I played Harriet and also some of the other music that was being played in the background there, I apologise for that, because I think what happened was that I need to use the microphone and I didn't have the JVC radio amp up high enough to be picked up by the GoPro 4's microphone, because it sits underneath that sometimes. In the background today I'm playing the Michael Law's Piccadilly Dance Orchestra, who I've seen on several occasions. They're a really great 1930s style playing of dance music. So it goes rather well with the fact that in the background you can see the Decca 73, which I'm working on. Been working on for the last few months, but I've been working on the grille cover, so I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that, and also what I'm going to do about the doors which close on the front to act as the volume control on these machines at the time. So I'll take Mr. GoPro finally off his perch and I'll swing the camera around. So here you can see the old cloth. Now remember, I think it was about 2 videos back I talked about the marks, and this mark here. I couldn't actually get that off. I couldn't remove it. I tried several things. I tried using soap and water, and because this is like a silky type fabric, it's very difficult, and your eyes are always drawn to this, so I decided, you know, I would change it altogether. The problem I had, of course, was finding some material that was like this, either the same or similar, and I did actually source some, and this is it here. This is an offcut, and I got this from the United States to America, and it took several weeks to get here. I then unfortunately had to pay handling charge from good old Royal Mail here, which added to the cost, but I'm really pleased with it. It is actually antique speaker cover. It's actually advertised at, and so what I've done, you remember that I rubbed down and revarnished the grill, and this is the result. Last weekend I took a deep breath, and then I fixed it now to the fretwork on the gramophone, and I think it looks really nice actually. I'll just turn it over and you can see what the back side is like. What I did, I used PVA glue round the outside here, round the outside, and then just touched it. You can see where it's come through. Just touched it as it was originally with the other piece, and I used this piece of the original as a template to cut off to make sure I got the sizing right. And then if I very carefully put this in here, there you go. Doesn't that look good? I've used the lighter side because there's 2 sides. If you look at this piece of fabric here, if you look, you've got the light side, this side here, I mean, you might be able to see in this light, but or the darker side. So I've gone for the lighter side because it was reversible, and I think that looks really nice because that contrasts against the teak woodwork of the actual case itself, and that really does add a real dimension to it. Really shows it up beautifully, so I'm really pleased with that, how that's gone. So but I just thought I'd share that with you this afternoon. The other thing I'm going to need to do, and that's the doors. Now let me have a look at these. These doors are going to need some work done on them. Let me just get the other one up. And they close. They've got a ball closure, so they snap together. The problem is they're looking a bit rough at the moment, and they've taken quite a lot. In some ways, they protected the rest of the gramophone because obviously they're on the outside. So, but the problem is that one of the hinges, I've got the hinges. Looks like both hinges on that one. The hinges are here. So, looks like that one actually has broken on both bits. That's a bit annoying, isn't it? Yeah. So I might not have everything here. I've got a problem, in fact. Like I was hoping to stick some of this. I might be able to repair some of this. I've got to think about this a bit carefully. I've not been able to source any of these on eBay. I don't think you can get this type of thing. I might have another go, but I have to come up with a solution. Otherwise, I'll have to use a separate hinging system. This side is alright, they're fully here, you can see that, because what they allow the door to do is to totally fold back. So if you can imagine, I'll just try and do this without damaging the grill. They fit in front here like that, so you'd have the other side in there, and then what happens is they open out and then they fold flat against the door itself to allow you to get the sort of volume thing, which is quite a challenge really when you've got it's like a double back hinge on itself. So I've got to find how I'm going to do that. I've actually got some brass hinges. I bought small brass hinges that would just allow the door to open, come flat I suppose against the edge here, but I'm not sure whether that's going to work. I mean, the other option is to leave them off, which is another option. So I'd make a decision really. I'll keep the doors anyway, but I had to make a decision about that. But I thought that was just to give you a little bit of an idea. Anyone who's got any ideas, I'd really like to hear it. And if anyone knows of anyone who's got hinges for this type of door, then I would really love to hear back from you as well, because sometimes people do, and they can send you stuff. So I'd be really happy to hear that. But anyway, guys, I just thought it would give you a quick update where we are and how things are progressing. The other bits I've been doing, I think last time I've just been shining up the bright work a bit more, and over here I've got the motor to put back in again. I've got that to do. Everything's ready to go there, and that's the turntable. There we go. So that's got to go back on again, and that goes back up here. I've given the plinth another coat of varnish, so it's all ready to go really, and hopefully it's all sitting in there nicely now. So yeah, so I'm really pleased. I'll always do some bits on the edges again, so I'm pleased how progress is going, and so look forward to your comments, and see you on the next one.